It's SeKo Starcraft here. There's the time. Get ready for a weird game. This game was extra weird sauce. Lynx down here in the bottom right, Omniscient in the top left, TVT, and you will notice right away that we have SCVs moving across the map for both players. This guy's got like double the amount of experience points than me in this league, so I'm expecting him to be pretty darn good. But there's some weirdness at the end of this. Watch the replay to the end, because I need some people's opinions on how this concluded. Just some weirdness came out of it. I see his two SCVs, so I hide one of mine, and we both have the exact same plan, honestly. What I wanted to do was trick him into thinking that, okay, well, I'm going to go and scout with one, and I'll build a racks at home for the second. So you're going to see my build orders and decisions are just ridiculous. Double barracks down here, single one here. I didn't bring this SCV over to fight, so I'm actually not going to be able to let this finish. Trying to fight this SCV and come back in with my next one and keep that one alive. All the while, I know a proxy racks is happening. I just don't know what kind of proxy racks. You could be going double Reaper, because I've got gas on the way. He is just taking his. So this SCV will escape. This one will go over here and continue to try building that. But these barracks are actually finished before mine. I'm not in a good shape looking at this replay. When I was playing it, I was just kind of in panic mode. Like, okay, if he goes Reapers, what am I going to do? And unfortunately, he does come back here and take care of this. So I do cancel it, and I will run away, I think. Do you run away, little bugger? Oh, I think you're going to die. Oh no, he left it alive! Right, I remember that from some time. Anyways, Marines are on the way. My first Marine is a little bit behind, but I do have a bunker, and my factory started. Is he getting a Reaper? Strange. So I actually bring out some SCVs to come and fight this. This is very important, because the one Marine plus the SCVs will actually be able to keep me alive for this while my bunker finishes up. So very smart pull from me. Bunker is done. Double Reaper. Now this actually would work very well, but he's going to go for the cancel, because instead he's going to go back at home and decide to tech up instead. My plan, because I saw Marines and not Reapers, was to go for a starport. Now if he went for Reapers, I actually think he would have won this game. He'd been able to run around my production, no problem, and come in and actually potshot a lot of my SCVs. And if we look at the worker count, we're at the same amount here, so any losses I take would be huge. So I think if he actually stuck with Reapers, it would have worked a lot better. Double bunker finished. I don't know if he's actually building up a giant pile of Marines for a push, but I'm going to come up here and go for a scout, see the command center, see the factory, see the gas. And it looks like he'll actually come out here and punch us in the face. If you hear thunder outside, that is thunder. I don't live next to a highway. Two barracks just chilling down here. Surprised he didn't take him home or do something with them. Looks like now he's going to. But I've already got my starport on the way. We start my cloak here in just a second. He's going to throw down his starport as well. Tech lab finished. So we're both in a kind of a weird spot. I went for a tech, and this is very expensive. He's going to be able to get down to command center pretty fast here. Continuing to make SCVs. I haven't fully saturated this one gas. It's not bothering me too much. I need my minerals. And now I'll take that gas. I think one of my cats is crying. It's sad. One Marine I'm actually going to send across the map as a scout. I want to see if he's taken this base yet and saturated it. He hasn't quite finished this command center. And then he just finishes up and gets a Viking out. First Banshee is on the way. Second one being made. And I'm actually getting a reactor over here to make some Hellions. I'm miles away economy-wise. He's even got more SCVs and a command center finished and an orbital on the way. So economy-wise, he's in great shape. This one SCV though this one Marine does fill me with confidence though, that I'm actually not that far behind yet. And if I do some damage, see if this Banshee's just gonna get away. Cloak is finished. So I'll slip by, and I see this attack coming. think he will take care of that one Marine, but it lets me know that an attack is on the way, and I don't really have anything to defend it. So I'm actually going to take the Hellions that I have, which isn't that much. And I'm going to, in a second here, going to escape with them, making a decision, an executive call to get out of there. Pull away just in the last second there. Not quite in the best position. We'll be able to actually pick off a couple of units, and I do have another Banshee on the way down here. He comes in. Bunker. And I'll actually be able to clean up quite a bit with this bunker. And I pull back very, very quickly. This barracks is actually baiting a lot of shots from this Viking. With this one little group of units, I'll actually be able to take out the Viking, very, very important, and clean this all up. On this side, I believe he chased down all of my Banshees. Units-wise, I'm ahead in workers now. I cleaned up his tack, have my Banshee finished, and I have these Hellions out. He's going for... He doesn't have the upgrade. Oh, did they start with the upgrade already? No, he needs the armory to get that. I think it unlocks it with the armory, or do you need to research it still? No, they've changed up a few of the things. I guess you don't need to research it, but you still need the armory. So on this side, he doesn't really have any units. And now I'm going to try out these Hellions here, and this is very important. And up comes the Hellions. He's got nothing in position to deal with this. He's got a tank on the way, but he's got no units to his name, and his barracks are lifted off. And so he's going to lift off here, and this is kind of a strange thing for me at this moment. He is down, I think, to one SCV. You know, he's got two. Enough, and he's got his orbitals. And his tank now pops up. Now this... Okay, I'm going to pause for a second. There's a huge delay in time here. It might seem like this comments happened really fast, but he went AFK for a long time. And the only time people go AFK is when they are walking away from the game in order to screw people over. So I have command centers floating to the corners, buildings taking off, and I read that as, okay, this guy's lost, he's pissed, and now he just wants to waste time on the game. So I actually sat there waiting a long time for him until I decide, okay, if he's not going to respond, I stop the pause. Banshee kicking around here still. Got Cloak. And this is just it. This is why he's not AFK, and it's bothering me. He's moving units still and buildings. He sieged up his tank. And this is where he gets upset at this. And I don't... He's not landing these buildings. He's just floating them to the corners. Bad manners. And this is where he starts beaking at me a bit about this. And I'm funny, he's building a tech lab. Unpause. And he leaves the game. Now, like I said, I've dealt with a lot of pauses, a lot of pause pleases, PP, you know, give me a second, I get it. But if you go AFK, and then you don't say anything, and I get you have to leave and go to the bathroom or check something, but if you go AFK, float your buildings, and then when I unpause it, you start playing again anyways, I take that as somebody who's really salty about the loss. Crazy game, just tactically worked out differently, and I don't think either of us should walk away from it feeling salty, but just weird. He lost this game anyways. If any ref looked at this game at this point and had to call it, they know which way it's going. But you don't do this with your buildings. Float them to corners if you're still in it mentally. So I'm not upset about the way I played that in the slightest. Anyways, SeKo Starcraft, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll talk with you later.